Okay, we'll see what we got here. These are supposed to be new blades. See how they work. First of all, I'm going to take off the old ones. Now, when you live out in the country, you got a constant problem with bird nests everywhere, and especially I don't like it if they're right where I'm working. It depends on what your level of confidence is or whatever, but I've just got this hoist hooked on to the frame, picking it up, and I'm just going to change the blades. Another thing I did was I put that board in there, right there, keep the blade from turning. So now I'm going to take the blade off and try to put the new one on. So in this case, this is a Husky, and well, I guess we'll have to get a bigger one. This one I just tried was 7/8 of an inch. Okay, now this one here is a deep well socket, 15/16. So now we'll try to get this blade off of here. Now this one here, I had taken it off before and tried it, and I got some blades, but they were a little bit more than what I wanted to pay, so I decided to go with something from Amazon. Now you're going to have a nut like this. And this blade, these curved areas go down toward the ground, and this rounded surface that goes up toward the mower. And you have this star shape, and you got to make sure you get the new blade with the same star shape, because they have different star shapes on these. I'm going to show a close-up of that. Yeah, this one, I measured it, and 15/16, something like that. Okay, I wanted to show the configuration that we have here. This board right here, I've got it held in place with these vice grips. These vice grips are Irwin vice grips, and they got this special arm on here. I find that you got to have a variety of vice grips. I have needle nose vice grips. I have regular vice grips that are the old-fashioned kind, and then I have these with these special long arms on. And then it's held in place by this area right here. So now that one is tight, and I think I'm going to get it a little bit tighter. When I tried taking these off of here, they were extremely tight, And I think I'm going to go get my breaker bar and tighten them a little bit more. Okay, I'm going to use my torque wrench. Now if you want the absolute most accurate way of tightening a bolt that should have some sort of a torque on it, the absolute way that you're going to get it just about perfect is, number one, have a beam type torque wrench like this. The clickers, they aren't as accurate, but they will work. Use whatever you have. Also, another thing is that if you want to get it even more accurate, put oil on the nut, on the threads. And I'm going to apply about 110 foot-pounds. I mean, there's very few nuts that go over 110, 120, something like that. I just use this piece of scrap wood. It doesn't matter what kind of wood it is, as long as it's long enough to use. This one is about, I would say, 2 feet long, something like that. Now we're going to go to the other side. Okay, here you can see some of the damage on this old blade. We got a huge chunk out right there. That's because I drove over a piece of steel. Over here on this other side, there's another chunk. It's hard to see, but because of the stones, but it's right there, the same place. So the cutting edge, again, is going to go toward the back of the mower and on the outside. So it's going to have to go like this. In this case, again, check the part number. 04308. Exactly. Okay, now when you're tightening it, it has to go clockwise. All right, now, again, 110 foot-pounds should be plenty. 120, something like that. Okay, right there. I don't believe I ran over a piece of steel with this one. It's in a little bit better shape. It's got a huge crack right here. Well, I shouldn't say huge, but it does have a crack. So I hit something really hard right there. Okay. Yeah, right there. It's hard to see it this way. Got sort of a dilemma here. The shaft on my Harbor Freight hydraulic hoist is 1.25 inches, and then I have sort of a sleeve that I want to fit this into this, but I can't because this one is 1.25 inches and this one is 1.1 inches, so we're going to have to make sort of an adapter. Okay, the inside of this adapter right in here is going to be 1.25 inches because the shaft, this shaft right here, these lines indicate that this is a solid shaft, and this will fit right up in here. And then this area here will be 1.1 inches. And it will fit into this ring, sort of a sleeve, and this area here will fit inside here, and this right here in the middle, that represents an empty space. Okay, now here's how to make an even line all the way around. First, you have to square this off. It's not perfect, but it should be okay. So I wanted the length of this to be 2.25. It's kind of hard to do, but you can do it like this. All right, turn it around a little. Okay, that'll be good enough. And I did find out that I can use this round pipe. I have enough length on it to fit inside that sleeve, and I will show you a picture of that sleeve. It's right over there. Right there. So this pipe has to fit in there, and I did try it, and it does go right in.